The Modern Counselor Toolbox, AI, Tech, and Staying Sane. Welcome back to the Counselor HQ podcast. I'm your host, Noelle Rizzio. Today we're talking about something that feels both exciting and slightly overwhelming, AI and technology, and how counselors can use it without losing their humanity or their minds. If you've ever thought, am I supposed to be using AI? Is this ethical? Will this replace us? Or could this actually make my life easier? This episode is for you, because here's the truth. Technology is never going to replace counselors, but counselors who use technology wisely may protect themselves from burnout. And I'm very interested in anything that helps counselors stay sane. When I was a school counselor, I was constantly creating my own activities, spreadsheets, forms, literally everything. It took time away from seeing students because I was coming up with group lesson plans, SEL curriculum, meeting templates, all of it. Now, as a counselor working in private practice, I'm constantly working on my website, my outreach, my administrative tasks, again, taking away from time that I could be seeing clients. It's exhausting, and it doesn't have to be this way. So the reality is that counselors are drowning in all of those administrative tasks. Let's start with something we don't talk about enough. Most counselors are not burning out from the counseling itself. They're burning out from documentation, emails, scheduling, data collection, parent communication, lesson planning, resource hunting, compliance. The emotional labor is heavy, yes, but the administrative overload, that is what is quietly eroding our energy. So when we talk about AI and tech, we're not talking about replacing the therapeutic relationship. We're talking about reducing friction. So it's an assistant, not a replacement. AI is not a therapist, it's not a counselor, it's not making clinical decisions. Think of it as a very fast brainstorming partner, or a drafting assistant, or an idea generator. It will never replace clinical judgment, ethical decision making, human empathy, or that relationship that you create with all of your clients and students. But it can replace staring at a blank screen, wondering what to type, or rewriting the same email for the 100th time, or reinventing the wheel every single week. That is the sweet spot. So let's talk about some practical ways that counselors can use AI and technology. Let's get specific. Here are practical, ethical ways counselors can use AI and technology to reduce the amount of overwhelm. First, especially for school counselors, drafting parent emails. Instead of spending 20 minutes writing a carefully worded email, you can prompt, draft a supportive, professional email to a parent about attendance concerns. It comes up with the email, you edit it, you personalize it, you maintain confidentiality. But you didn't have to start from scratch. It saves that cognitive energy. The second one, lesson and group planning. If you need a middle school self-worth lesson, or a high school stress management group outline, or icebreakers for a counseling group, AI can generate a starting structure. You refine it to match what your students need. This is especially helpful for new counselors, counselors covering multiple grade levels, or counselors with just zero planning time. You can also use AI for documentation templates. You can use AI to generate SOAP note templates, create progress note phrasing examples, or draft generic goal language. It is important to remember to obviously never put any identifying client data into public AI systems, but you use it for structure, not confidential contact. AI is absolutely great for brainstorming interventions. If you're stuck in a case conceptualization rut, you can ask, give me CBT style coping skill ideas for teens with test anxiety. You're not outsourcing clinical thinking. You're expanding your menu of options. You can use AI to organize and automate. Okay, so outside of AI, there's different techs that can help with calendar automation, email filters, digital forms, scheduling systems, resource libraries, and shared drives for counseling teams. Sometimes your sanity comes from better systems, not more resilience. Now, we can't talk about AI without talking ethics. So, important reminders: never put identifiable client information, follow district or agency tech policies, use AI as a drafting tool, not the final authority, and obviously maintain professional judgment. Technology should increase clarity, not compromise confidentiality. When used thoughtfully, technology can support ethical practice by reducing overwhelm and mistakes that are caused by exhaustion. So how does Counselor HQ fit into this? This is actually one of the reasons I'm passionate about Counselor HQ. We are building courses like tech for counselors. I'm in the middle of designing a course just for this right now. We have practical templates. We have a community space to share ethical and usable tools. And we're having conversations about sustainable practice because modern counselors need modern tools. We don't need to prove our worth through our suffering. We can embrace systems that make our work lighter without making it less meaningful. I'll tell you this, I just did an inquiry with Headway. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but they're supposed to help you get more clients. And all of their notes are AI generated. Like, you just pop in some stuff and then their AI generates the notes for you. So again, this is not going away, and a lot of people and organizations are jumping on this. So what is the bigger picture? Here's what this is really about. It's about energy. It's about your energy. If technology can save you 30 minutes a day, reduce your decision fatigue, or eliminate repetitive tasks, that's energy that you get back. Energy for your clients, for your creativity, for your family, for yourself. The goal isn't to do more. It's to be less stretched thin. AI and technology aren't threats to counseling. They're tools. And like any tool, it depends on how we use them. But you deserve support. You deserve systems. You deserve to work smarter, not just harder. If this episode helped you think differently about tech, share it with another counselor who might need permission to make their life a little easier. And if you want to learn more about modern tools for counseling, that's exactly what we're building over at Counselor HQ. The link is in the show notes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the work that you do. Next week, we are going to be talking about boundaries. I can't wait. I will see you then. Until then, take care of you.